Chiefs may have won the Super Bowl last night, but we know a local woman who didn't need a football to be called a champion.
Nikki Twyman's life changed after a spider bit her. What followed was a life-altering journey that also gave her a new purpose. WBTV's Dedrick Russell has the story of how she started and where she is now.
Nikki Twyman says it all happened March 2003.
I felt it, I smushed down, and when I looked, there was a little spider just curling up. Grandma put an onion on the spider, and I moved on, you know.
Grandma said just put an onion on the
Oh,
spider
yeah.
bite?
And so my daddy is from the hills of North Carolina, and I would go all summer to grandma's. And if we got bit by spiders, a lot of times she would put a white onion on, and that would draw the poison out. And then she would just treat it with alcohol and an antibiotic powder, and we'd be fine.
But she wasn't.
In 5 days, I started feeling like I might have had the flu. In 7 days, the flu wasn't getting better. You know, by 8 days, I was so sick I couldn't get out the bed.
That's when she went to the hospital.
They immediately brought me in and took vitals, and I was bottoming out. My blood pressure had dropped to 70/30, and I was literally coding there in the ED.
Soon after getting revived,
One of the CNAs who was changing my bed linen discovered that my toes had started getting necroptic. They had started turning black.
that discovery led to a double amputation and losing part of her hand.
After those amputations, my body began to recover. You know, I came naturally off of a coma that I had been on for almost 3 months.
At that time, no one knew what was going on, but Nikki was convinced it was that venomous bite from a spider. Through that entire experience, this amputee became more grateful for being called a survivor.
I made the decision from then that, you know, I'm here for a reason. You know, I could have been gone in my youth, but I'm still here, and I wanted to make the best out of it. Hey.
And she is.
How
For the
y'all
past
doing? You
10
doing good?
years, Nikki has been the activities and enrichment coordinator at EnReach.
Oh, please, girl.
It's an organization that assists developmentally disabled people in our area.
I love building my community. I love speaking into my people, and I love encouraging, you know, because that's what it takes.
She also has the passion to help other amputees like Oronda Smith.
They rolled me into the room, I saw my name, and I saw the date, and it said amputation. I lost it.
Nearly 3 years ago, Oronda lost part of her leg. Doctors told her it was because of a spider bite. She was terrified about life as an amputee until she got introduced to Nikki.
But she helped me to understand that it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. You are still the person. And your heart is still the same. All your qualities are the same. Losing a limb doesn't change who you are.
Nikki is now on a mission to tell others just because you lose a limb does not mean you lose your confidence.
She wants us to be a superhero, so I got to figure out which one to be. But yeah.
You are a champion.
I try. You know, I want to be a light.
A light that gives amputees a brighter outlook on life. In Charlotte, Dedrick Russell, WBTV, on your side.
For this story, excuse me, we reached out to Hanger Clinic. It's the nation's leading prosthetic care provider. Reps there tell us insect bites can cause amputations if they are not treated quickly and properly. So that is something that is important to note as you watch Nikki's story there.
Yeah, so much she has been through, and to come out and be positive after dealing with all that she has, it really is an inspiration. So thank you, Nikki, for sharing.
Indeed. Thank you, Nikki. And you are that light. She was talking.